There comes a point in every journey where your heart whispers a prayer that feels heavier than any words you've spoken before. A prayer born not from confidence, but from exhaustion. A prayer that sounds like, "Lord, please strengthen me. I can't keep carrying this alone." And maybe that is exactly where you are right now. Standing between who you were and who you are becoming. Carrying battles inside your chest that no one else can see. Walking through days that feel longer than they should. Trying to hold yourself together when your soul is quietly unraveling. You've been fighting even when you felt tired. You've been pushing forward even when you felt weak. You've been trying to stay steady even when everything around you shook. And deep down, beneath the surface of all your responsibilities, your thoughts, your fears, and your hidden burdens, you've been asking God for one thing: strength. Not just physical strength, not just emotional strength, but the kind of strength that reaches the deepest parts of you, the strength that helps you stand when life tries to pull you down. The strength that calms your fears, the strength that lifts your heart when your spirit feels low. And I want you to hear this clearly. God heard that prayer. He didn't ignore it. He didn't overlook it. He didn't forget it. The strength you asked for has been in motion since the moment you whispered it. Sometimes God answers with sudden strength. Other times, He answers with a gradual strengthening, the kind that builds from the inside out. Strength that grows in silence, strength that grows in stillness. Strength that grows in the places where tears fall quietly and your heart bends low before Him. Isaiah 40:29 says, "He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak." That means God is closest not when you feel strong, but when you feel weak. Weakness is not the opposite of strength. It is the doorway to God's strength. Your exhaustion isn't proof that you're failing. It's proof that you're human. And it's the very place where God steps in and says, "Let me carry what you can't." Maybe you've been wondering why everything feels heavier lately, why your mind feels stretched, why your heart feels fragile, why your soul feels tired in ways you can't explain. But what if the weight you've been feeling is not a sign of defeat, but a sign that God is preparing you? What if this season is shaping the strength you prayed for? What if the pressure is producing the very endurance you asked Him to give you? Strength is not built in comfort. Strength is built in dependence. Strength is built in trust. Strength is built in surrender. God isn't asking you to pretend you're okay. He's asking you to come to Him exactly as you are, because He knows the truth. You weren't created to carry everything alone. You weren't created to hold every burden. You weren't created to be your own source of strength. Strength was always meant to come from Him, and maybe that's why this season feels so heavy, because God is loosening your grip on everything you were never meant to hold. He's reminding you that your power has limits, but His doesn't. He's reminding you that your strength can run out, but His never will. And maybe He's bringing you to the end of your own strength so you can finally discover the fullness of His. Look at what Paul wrote in 2 Corinthians 12:9. "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Not in perfection, not in performance, not in pretending, but in weakness, the very place where you feel the most fragile. Your weakness is not something God avoids. It's something He fills. Your emptiness is not something He judges. It's something He uses. Your exhaustion is not something He condemns. It's something He responds to with compassion. Right now, God is closer than you feel. He is strengthening you in ways you don't yet see. He is carrying what has been wearing you down. He is lifting what has been pressing on your heart. He is building the strength you asked for, one breath, one prayer, one quiet moment at a time. And the strength He gives is not shallow. It is not temporary. It is not dependent on circumstances. It is the strength that holds you through storms. The strength that helps you rise after setbacks. The strength that whispers, "You're not done yet. I'm with you." God is not just giving you strength for today. He is shaping you for tomorrow. There is a reason your heart feels drawn to God in moments of weakness. It's because the places where you feel the most fragile are often the places where His presence becomes the most real. The strength He gives isn't loud or forceful. It rises quietly like light entering a dark room. It builds slowly, like dawn climbing over the horizon. It grows steadily, like roots anchoring deeper into the soil. And without even realizing it, you begin to stand a little steadier, breathe a little deeper, and see a little clearer. Sometimes God strengthens you by removing the storm. But more often, He strengthens you by standing with you inside the storm. Think about the disciples in the boat. They were terrified. The waves were overwhelming, the wind was roaring. But Jesus was there, calm, steady, unshaken. He didn't panic when they panicked. He didn't fear what they feared. And before he ever calmed the storm outside of them, he began calming the storm inside them. That is what he is doing for you. The storm around you doesn't have the final say. Your fears don't have the final say. Your exhaustion doesn't have the final say. The one who strengthens you, he has the final say. Psalm 73-26 says, "My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever." Your strength may run out, but his never will. Your endurance may fade, but his remains constant. Your ability may fluctuate, but his power is steady. And even when you don't feel strong, you are held by the one who is. There's a kind of strength God gives that doesn't look like strength at first. It looks like peace when you should be anxious. It looks like hope when nothing has changed yet. It looks like calmness when your future feels uncertain. It looks like the ability to keep going when you thought you had reached your limit. This is the strength you ask for, not loud, not dramatic, not always visible, but deeply real. And maybe you've been waiting for strength to feel like a sudden burst of energy or a dramatic breakthrough. But sometimes God's strength arrives as the gentle ability to take the next step, even if it's small. Sometimes it's the stillness to breathe deeply in the middle of chaos. Sometimes it's the quiet assurance that he is with you, even when you still feel the weight of the journey. Strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it comforts. Sometimes it stabilizes. Sometimes it carries you when you don't have the energy to carry yourself. God strengthens you not only for the battles you see, but also for the battles you don't. He strengthens you for the decisions ahead. He strengthens you for the doors he will open. He strengthens you for the growth that is coming. He strengthens you because he is preparing you for something greater. You didn't pray for strength because you were weak. You prayed because your soul recognized the magnitude of what God is shaping in you. Sometimes the evidence of God's strength is not that everything gets easier, but that you begin to rise above what once overwhelmed you. The things that used to break you begin to lose their power. The fears that used to dominate your mind begin to quiet. Because God is strengthening the core of who you are. Not just your emotions, not just your thoughts, but the very foundation of your heart. He is strengthening your faith so you can trust him deeper. He is strengthening your courage so you can face what comes next. And just like a tree that grows stronger in the wind, your soul is growing stronger through this season. I want you to hear this again, deeply. You are not failing. You are being fortified. You are not breaking. You are being built. You are not abandoned. You are being guided. You are not losing strength. You are receiving it. God is not late. God is not silent. God is not distant. He is strengthening you right now in this very moment, as you listen, as you breathe, as your heart turns toward him. And that strength, the strength you asked for, is already beginning to rise inside you. As you receive these words, understand something deeply. God is not only giving you the strength you asked for, he is giving you the strength you didn't even know you needed. The strength for tomorrow. The strength for the hidden battles. The strength for the unexpected moments. The strength for the breakthroughs you've been praying about in silence. And even if you still feel tired, even if you still feel stretched, even if you still feel like your heart is fragile, it does not mean you are weak. It means God is still forming something inside you. Strength is not the absence of struggle. Strength is God's presence inside the struggle. Maybe lately you've been feeling like you're standing on the edge of your limit. Maybe you've been fighting battles quietly, with no one fully understanding what you've carried. But God has seen every moment, every tear, every burden, and he whispers to you now, you are not carrying this alone. Isaiah 40-29 says, he gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. That's exactly what he is doing in you, not later, not eventually. No. And yes, you may still feel the weight, but you do not feel it alone anymore. It is his strength, quiet, steady, faithful, unshakable strength. So breathe for a moment. Let your shoulders relax. Let your heartbeat settle. Let your soul unclench its grip on what it has been trying to control. Because God is strengthening you even when you can't see the process. He is lifting you even when you can't feel the shift. He is preparing you even when you can't identify the purpose. This is the strength you asked for, and the strength God delights in giving. And now let's step into a moment of prayer. Let this prayer settle into you like warm light entering a cold room. Lord Jesus, I come before you with a heart that has been waiting for strength. A heart that has been carrying more than anyone knows. I come to you because you are the source of the strength I cannot create on my own. You are the steady place in the storm. Strengthen me now, Lord. Strengthen the parts of me that feel heavy. Strengthen the areas where I feel stretched. Strengthen the quiet places of my soul where doubt has tried to grow. Your word says in Psalm 46:1 that you are my refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. So I release my heaviness to you. I surrender the pressure. I let go of the fear that tells me I won't make it. Fill me with the strength that rises from your spirit, not from my effort. Fill me with peace that steadies my thoughts. Fill me with courage that allows me to move forward even when the path isn't clear. Strengthen my heart, Lord. Strengthen my faith so I can trust you deeper. Strengthen my hope so I can see beyond this moment. Be the strength I do not have. Be the peace I have been searching for. Be the calm that settles over my soul. And carry me forward with a confidence that does not come from me, but from you alone. In your holy and powerful name, Jesus, I pray. Amen. And if this prayer touched your heart today, if you felt God reminding you that you are not alone, I want you to respond with faith. Take a moment to like this video, not for numbers, but as a declaration that you received what God was speaking to you. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to this channel so you can continue walking with messages that strengthen your spirit, steady your heart, and remind you that God is with you every single day. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. God is strengthening your heart right now.